Guys.
Time goes by at the blink of an eye, and you don't know what your love has done to me. It's got me going like I don't wanna fall. I don't wanna fall. I don't wanna fall again.
Përshëndetje të dashur miq. Sot do të marrim mësimin e parafundit të nivelit paramesatar. Pra, dhe një mësim në nivelit ton paramesatar I erdhi fundi. Por, para se të nisim me mësimin e sotëm, dua sërish të falenderoj të gjithë ata që kanë bërë donacione për ne, pra për kanalin ton. Me anë të ndihmës së tyre, unë jam akoma këtu duke bërë video dhe mësime në email për ju. Dua shumë t'ju falenderoj sepse kam kuptuar që me të vërtet ka njerëz që e vlerësojnë ato që unë bëj dhe kjo është diçka që mua më motivon shumë. Nëse dhe ju doni që ta ndihmoni kanalin ton, atëherë shkoni poshtë në description, keni një link ku mund të shkoni dhe të bëni një donacion. Nëse akoma ju nuk e keni shkarkuar e-bookun me 100 fjalët më të përdorura në anglisht, shkoni poshtë në description, aty keni linkun për të shkarkuar e-bookun me 100 fjalët më të përdorura në anglisht dhe gjithashtu duke shkarkuar këtë e-book ju përfitoni një mësim falas në emailin tuaj çdo javë. Tani le të hidhemi në mësimin e sotëm pa humbur kohë. Përshëndetje të dashur miq. Sot do të bëjmë një video të re nga Aeroporti. Unë jam në Aeroport tani dhe jam totalisht e vetme. Por, videoja e sotme do të jetë një video në anglisht, sepse tani do të fillojmë të bëjmë video në anglisht, në mënyrë që ju të përmirësoni dëgjimin tuaj, pasi është shumë e rëndësishme që ju të kuptoni anglisht, dhe ne po kalojmë tani në nivelin paramesatar. Për këtë arsye është shumë e nevojshme që ju të përmirësoni mënyrën se si ju e kuptoni anglishten. Le të fillojmë pa humbur kohë. So, hello everybody. As I said in Albanian, I am at the airport now. I am at the airport and I'm totally alone here. There is nobody. There is nobody. It's just me waiting for my plane. But this is because I bought a ticket. I bought a ticket with a 9-hour transfer flight. So my ticket was a 9-hour transfer flight, which means that I took my previous plane some hours before, and now I have to wait here 9 hours to take another plane, so I reach my destination. And now it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and there is nobody here. My flight is at 6 o'clock in the morning, so people have a lot of time to come. They are not crazy like me to stay at the airport for 9 hours. But I thought what I'm going to do these 9 hours, and I decided to use this time and to make a video for you. I will tell you the whole procedure from buying a ticket to departing from the airport. What you have to do, because as you are learning English now, it will be very useful for you to know how to buy a ticket and how to travel in different airports, because all airports, they have the same policy. So let's continue now. First of all, to go by plane somewhere, you have to buy a ticket. You have to buy a ticket. How can you buy a ticket? There are 3 different ways. You can buy a ticket at the airport, you can buy a ticket at a travel agency, and you can also buy a ticket online, so you can buy a ticket on the internet. For me, it's more convenient to buy a ticket online because it's easier and you save a lot of time. You just go to the website and you book the flight. So when you buy a ticket online or from agencies, you don't have the ticket, but you have the reservation, the booking, which has a code. In the booking that you have, there is a code. You can use this code to make the check-in online. Check-in is the process through which you can get your ticket. The check-in can be made online or can be made at the airport. To make the check-in online, you just have to go to the website of the airline that you have made the reservation. And to put the code of the booking and also your surname, and then follow the steps, and you can have your ticket on your mobile phone or on your computer. But there is also another way, which requires you to go 2 hours earlier to the airport and to wait in the long queue to make the check-in at the check-in desk of the airline. Both of the ways are not difficult, but I prefer the online way because you save the time and you can go to the airport half hour before your departure or 1 hour before your departure. You don't need to go to the airport 2 hours before. After you have your booking and you did the check-in, some airlines have the online check-in just 2 days before the flight, and there are other airlines which have the online check-in a lot of days before your departure. Then, after you have made the check-in or you have made your booking, the day to go to airport comes. You go to the airport and there are 2 sections: the arrival section and the departure section. Arrival section is the section when you go and wait for your relatives or for your friends which are coming. So it is the part where people come to this airport. But if you want to leave from this airport, you have to go to the departure part. Departure part, you have to go there, and if you haven't made the check-in online, you have to go to the check-in desk. After you made the check-in, you go to the security control, which is the control that controls your bags and your luggage, your baggage. In this control, you have to know that the liquids part, water and other liquids, are not allowed. For the makeup things and for creams and other things that are liquid, you have to put them in a plastic bag and to take them out of your bag and to put in a separate box, because you will have different boxes there, and you will put the liquid part in one box, you will put the electronic parts, so your phone, your tablet, your laptops, everything electronic, your watches, everything will be put in a specific box with electronic devices, and the other part is your luggage and your bag. Then you have to go through the security gate, and if the gate doesn't make any noise, it means that you are okay. If the gate makes a beep, it means that you have some kind of metallic things in your body. So maybe you have forgotten to put your to take off your watch or some other thing metallic or some jewelry, etc. Then after you make the security control, you have to find your gate. Your gate is the gate where your plane will leave from. So you have to go to find your gate, and the gate number can be found in the big screens that are everywhere in the airport. So after you find your gate in the information screen, you have to follow the signs to go to your gate, and when you go to your gate, you have to wait till the gate opens, and then the lady or the gentleman will control the crew, the cabin crew will control your passport and your boarding pass or your ticket. If everything is all right, and they also will see your luggage, if it is big enough or it's bigger than it's allowed it, and if you have a bigger luggage, then you have to pay extra money. And I advise you to be very careful, because if you have a bigger luggage than normal, then it's allowed it, then you have to pay a lot. Sometimes it costs more than a flight, because there are times that you can find flights, you can find a two-way flight for 20 euros, and you have to pay for one small extra bag, you have to pay 30 euros. Because it depends on the airline. So you have to be very careful with the limits of the luggage that you have, in order not to pay more money than necessary. So after you complete everything, you board on the plane, you find your seat which is written in your ticket, and you are ready to fly. This is the whole procedure which you have to follow if you go to the airport and you have to travel somewhere by plane. I hope you understood most of the things that I said, but of course there are a lot of new words in what I explained, because we learned the airport vocabulary, so of course you will have some difficulties. For more information, you have to go down in the description below and go to my website. In the website you will on the website you will have everything written and everything translated, and also you have to activate the transcripts below CC in order to follow what I say during the video. Pra, të dashur miq, kjo ishte videoja në aeroport. Tani e kuptoj që për ju është e vështirë, nuk mendoj që ju keni arritur të kuptoni çdo fjalë të mundshme që unë kam thënë, patjetër që nuk është e mundur, sepse në këtë video kemi mësuar shumë fjalë të reja që janë në fjalorin e aeroportit, dhe për këtë arsye është e vështirë për ju që t'i kuptoni të gjitha këto, por mos u shqetësoni, sepse nëse shkoni poshtë në description dhe klikoni në website-in e faqes, aty do të keni të gjitha këto që unë thash, të shkruara në anglisht dhe të përkthyera në shqip, si gjithmonë, si çdo herë tjetër që ne kemi bërë video të këtij tipi. Dhe gjithashtu duhet të aktivizoni CC ose titrat poshtë gjatë kohës që unë flas, në mënyrë që të më ndiqni. Kjo ishte videoja e sotme, shpresoj t'ju pëlqej dhe Kalofshi një javë të mbar.
I don't wanna fall. Oh, and I